dog is first up to bat. No batteries included and no strings attached. No holds barred. No time for moving. Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set, and on the hill in this one, Sandy Alcantara, and he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year, so consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season, and if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Starling Marte in now, takes ball one off the plate. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. And a 1-1. Fought off foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Luis Guillorme. That one's in there. That's strike one. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a changeup, a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good eye right there. Liner, base hit.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a guy, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Here's Brandon Nimmo, and that's in for a strike. Guillorme over at first with 1 away. And it's even up. And there's the strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Ball one, no strikes.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
The 1-0. And he takes a strike. One out. Runners at first and second. Going to count 1 and 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a pitch. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Righty to the plate.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Francisco Alvarez waiting for a turn at the plate. Right-hander kicks, deals out to center, and there are 2 down.
That is good.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
First and second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
The pitch. And it is 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3. Daniel Vogelback waits on deck. And a 3-1 on the way. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So 2 down. Daniel Vogelback up now for the Mets. Line drive, that's a base hit. Safe, he beats it.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
First and second, 2 outs. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
2 on, 2 outs. Looked like it was a little bit up. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is downstairs. Jeff McNeil Waiting to hit for the Mets. That's in for a strike. And he walked him.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
2 outs, bases loaded. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run's in. The throw home. And he's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins coming up. Back here at the ballpark, and on the hill today, Kodai Senga. And Senga, a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Luis Arias, the next to hit, takes outside. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Two-0. There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And here it comes. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. And that's a foul ball. Tries to check his swing. Now look to third. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Righty delivers. Now 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike. De La Cruz leads off first with 1 away. Off the mark there. 2-2. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. At the belt and fires. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off. Man at first. Here's Christian Arroyo. In there, and it's 0-1. Kicks and deals. That missed inside, and it's 1-1. The pitch. On the ground right side. He takes it on his own. Out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park. New inning getting started. Now it's DJ Stewart.
DJ Stewart.
Alcantara back to work. There's the strike. Swings over the top of that one. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Struck him out looking. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
Starling Marte up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. And he deals.
Ball that's outside.
Senga, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Kicks and fires. In the dirt. Throws to first. Marte retired.
The third baseman, number 13.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Guillorme will hit next. Singled and scored his first time. And ball 1. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Left-hand hitter waits. And there's a ball.
3-0.
Here's a 3-0.
Hey!
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
The center fielder, number
Brandon
9.
Nimmo, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Laureano trying to get there. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Mets strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Just off the outside edge.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. And another ball.
2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So man aboard, Dermis Garcia now at the plate. In there for strike 1. Nobody out, runner at first. The next offering misses. 1-1. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And the 3-1. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The pitch. Off the mark there. And it's a ball and a strike. And misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting eight.
Man at first. And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the righty deals. And that's in for a strike. And now 1-2. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They trail in this one 3-0. On to the 3rd inning. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, 245 pounds, and he's a 2-time home run derby champion.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
The 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
In the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Alvarez will handle the catching duties in this one. Just 21 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. Next pitch off the plate. And the count even 1-1.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
And now the count is even. Two and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs. Got him looking. Back-to-back strikeouts.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Daniel Vogelback. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Vogelback batting 6th in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that's in there for strike 1. Kodai right there. Bounce to 3rd. Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
2 outs, runner at first. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Right down to shoot. Strike one. Lindor, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2011. On the inside corner for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And delivers outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And down on strikes. And that will end the inning. Mets lead 1, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in Miami, and stepping in is the speedy Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a pitch. Some nuggets on Jazz Chisholm. He's from the Bahamas, and he was born in 1998. Signed with the Diamondbacks in 2015. Before he could make his major league debut, though, Arizona traded Jazz to Miami for Zach Gallen. He made his debut the following season, and then in 2022, he became an all-star. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Luis Arias digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
The right fielder, number 14, Ryan.
And up next for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. Single to right at his first trip. Ball 1, no strikes. Top of the zone for a called strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still down 3-0.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, done blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear.
Welcome back as we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Alcantara back to work. That's in there, and that's strike 1. In the air, out towards left center. Sanchez makes the grab. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 29, DJ.
And next for the Mets, DJ Stewart. His first at bat was a strikeout. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now 1-1. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
The right
Here's
fielder
Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
First pitch, and he just misses. Foul ball there. The 1-2. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. 2-2 now. And there's a ball. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. De La Cruz racing, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jorge Soler. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next pitch is outside. Check swing, went around. Now 1-2. Here comes a pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. That one hit to right. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boo. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here's the third baseman, Christian Arroyo. First offering, and it just misses. And that's through there for a strike. Soler leads off second with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. That's to third. Guillorme whips it across. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one off the mark, and that is ball one. One out and a runner at second.
Let's get it. Come on, guys. Let's get it.
Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
Left-hand batter waits. That one's in there. Strike one. And a swing and a miss. Next pitch is outside. Runner at second here, one gone. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Garcia batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Righty to the plate.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The 0-2. Got him. And that's the inning. Marlins leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for New York, Luis Guillorme.
Luis Guillorme.
And a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Out towards left center. And he makes the catch. One down.
The center fielder, number 9.
And here is Brandon Nimmo. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The wide to kick the pitch. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting. The first
Just
baseman.
kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
1 gone, runner at first. Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Nice grab. Over to Jazz. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the inning. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Ramon Laureano.
The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one down the line. Fair ball.
The catcher, number 4.
And now Nick Fortes. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That misses the zone. 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
Laureano gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Check swing went around. And it's 1-1. And the pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That's off the mark. And now 3 balls and a strike.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now 0 for 1 with a flyout. You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. First and second here, no outs. The next pitch misses. 2-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The count 2-1. Just missed. The 3-1. And a foul ball. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Righty delivers. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. 1 run across. Fortes around third. He scores as well, and they trail by 1.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So the batting order turns over. Luis Ariz stands in. To the right side, and that one handled. Only play is at first on the throw from shallow right. Awesome play there.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
De La Cruz in the box now, takes strike one. The Mets have some action going in their pen. Drew Smith getting ready to go. Brigham warming up as well. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. At the belt and fires. Good eye right there. Runner on at third, one gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, left side. Stewart going back on this one. Makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-3.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swinging a foul straight back. Right-hander kicks, deals. The punch out there. Down on strikes. And he knew it. So they get 3 and draw even. 5 innings complete. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Miami, top 6. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The wind and the pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And the 0-2. And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Daniel Vogelback at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Smoked on the ground a second. Arise onto first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. A strikeout and a walk. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First offering misses badly for ball one. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The wind to kick the 2-0. And that clips the inside corner.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. So they make short work of them there. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joey Lucchesi.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 47, Joey Lucchesi.
Now the third baseman, Christian Arroyo.
The third baseman, Christian Arroyo.
And here it comes. That misses the zone. Ball one. Action in the Mets bullpen. Phil Bickford appears to be getting loose. Smith getting cranked up as well. Next offering misses, and it's 2-0. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Next pitch in for a strike. 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Jesus Sanchez will hit next. Sanchez in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Lottie, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Strike 2. And now 1 and 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Arroyo gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Yermis Garcia, the next up for the Marlins. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses inside, and now it's even 1-1. And now the lefty. Now a fly ball to right center. Nimmo ranging after it. Nice grab on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder,
Laureano comes up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Just missed. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Two outs. And that's downstairs and outside. Started after it. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. The pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
So 2 on with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. That one's in there, 0-1. Just off the outside part of the plate.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Here's a 1-2. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Well done behind the dish. The 2-2 now. Got him looking. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Puck.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first.
Jeff McNeil.
And a pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Jorge Lopez getting loose out there. Kicks and deals. Pitch misses. 2-0. Kicks and fires. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And he deals. And now 2-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The left fielder, number 29, DJ Stewart.
DJ Stewart, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Next offering is in for a strike. upstairs.
Upstairs.
Left-hand batter waits. That one inside. 3 balls and a strike.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
That's a strike. 3-2 now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Starling Marte. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
In the air out to center. Laureano settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. And welcome back. Now it's the shortstop, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The shortstop.
Lucchesi back to work. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air center field. Nimmo hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Luis.
Back to the top of the lineup, Luis arrives. The next up for the Marlins. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the first offering is not close.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering is down low. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. One down, base is empty. There's a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Tapped softly on the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. And that quickly, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Brian De La Cruz now at the plate. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Line drive, dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it, and they don't get the out.
Up next to the Marlins, the designated hitter, Jorge
Runner at first with 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Out towards right center field. Nimmo makes the catch, and that is the inning. 1 left for Miami. Score remains tied at 3. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Steven Okert.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 48, Steven Alcantara.
Now here is Luis Guillorme.
The third baseman, number 13, Luis Guillorme.
And a pitch.
Ball
And
one.
ball 1. Here comes a pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a ball. Brandon Nimmo up next for the Mets. That one catches the zone, and the count is 3-1. Checks his swing, now an appeal to third, and no swing. It's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down, hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Trying to move him over here. Garcia goes to second, safe there, and that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive trying to cut off that lead run and try to make something happen that really isn't there. Got to take that sure out at first base. Not sure what happened right there in terms of communication.
First and second, no outs. Here's Pete Alonso. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Next pitch is popped up. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Check swing, appeal to first, and he won around. Just enough that time. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. The 1-1 is cut on and missed, and a pitch upstairs. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Arroyo puts it away, and there's 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And the batter now, Daniel Vogelback. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Locastro at second. Nimmo at first. 2 out of the inning. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now into the game, Brett Beatty. He's the new third baseman.
Now playing third base.
Here's the third baseman, Christian Arroyo. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. They say it went.
0-1's the count.
Good eye in that spot.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And now it's even up.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him! And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. That's in there. That's strike 1. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Misses outside, and it's 2-1. And that's a little bit high.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Dermis Garcia in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. There's a strike.
Count it 3-2.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
So a change being made at first base. And here's the pinch runner, John Birdie. And here's the first baseman, Dermis Garcia.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Snap throw to first. Birdie back in on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Pitch out, but no action. The pitch. Outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Ramon Laureano up next. Three-0 down. There's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The pitch. Birdie runs. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, you can't fault the defense for not paying enough attention. They threw over a few times, but he just waited it out, kept his timing. He was able to swipe the bag. Nice job of base running right there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Up the middle, in plenty of time to first. Now 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the center fielder, Ramon Laureano.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First offering misses the mark. 2 down. Go ahead run at scoring position. Pitch is in there. And 1-1. In the air, right side. Marte going after it. And that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
So coming into the game now on defense, John Birdie. He'll be out in left field.
Now playing left field. Number 5.
Here's Francisco Lindor. A switch hitter batting right.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Oker back to work. Gets under and pops it up. Arroyo makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter number 1. Second base.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And first offering is fouled off. And here's a slow roller. Arrives. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Next to hit, DJ Stewart. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at the ballpark, and now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Fortes. The wind of the pitch. That's inside. And that is ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Phil Bickford, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Slapped foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1. Base hit right field.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
And now for the Marlins, Jazz Chisholm Jr. There's a strike.
You'd see they're really trying to move that winning run into scoring position, try to get that sack bunt down, really have to make this out count.
And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. Winning run on base at first, no outs. Next pitch is outside. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
The 2-2 on the way. On the ground to first, could be 2. To second, there's 1. On to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. In there, and it's 0-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next offering is in the dirt. Left-hand hitter waits. Out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. That leaves him without a throw, and he reaches safely.
The right fielder, number 14.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch doesn't find the zone. In the air, right field. Marte moves under it, brings it in, and that will end the inning. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Jorge Lopez.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the right fielder, Starling Marte. And here it comes. And a foul ball. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning, and that forced teams to rethink their strategy at extra frames.
Yeah, much less margin for error, and boo, to your dismay, not much sacrifice bunting. Teams usually try for the big inning.
Certainly not that much bunting for the road team as they try and play for the big inning, but for the home team, if the road team doesn't score, you'll see the home team bunt sometimes. Next one misses, and the count is 1-2. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Phil Bickford preparing to come on if needed. Raley, the left-hander, also throwing. Man at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the righty deals. Fights it off, you'll see another. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
1-2 now. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And that's down. A base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brett Beatty, checks over to first, back safely. Puts a bunt down. A rise. On to second, they get one out there, but that's all they'll get.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
2 on, 1 out. Brandon Nimmo digs in now. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. The tag, and he's out at second.
No, that one hurts a little bit given where we are in the ball game. Potential go-ahead run right there, but you've got to try to force the issue, and I'm pretty sure his skipper would rather have a guy get thrown out like that than to sit back and miss an opportunity.
Stewart on third with 2 out. Next offering is foul back. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Runner from third comes across. It's 4-3.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. And there's the strike. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got him. Good job at damage control right there. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Brooks Raley.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler.
Yeah, things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
The pitch. And downstairs, action in the Mets bullpen. Phil Bickford up and loosening in the pen. So now with 1 swing, this guy could end it. And that one fouled off. Kodai right there.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Next pitch misses, And that's ball 3. Christian Arroyo next to hit for the Marlins. The pitch. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Got him swinging.
Now batting.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Christian Arroyo.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Squirts away a little bit. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. A wild pitch, and the tying run is now 90 feet away.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
That's in there. Strike 1. The tying run is 90 feet away. The 1-2. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next pitch is popped up. Lindor hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 5, John Birdie.
So they're down to their final out. John Birdie, the next up for the Marlins. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the pitch. Strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Strike 3. Got him swinging. And this one is over with the tying run stranded just 90 feet away.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets,